If thrust and thrust, can Ramjet ram? There is someone with a very dirty mind who made up these names, I think. Hi everyone, this is Triple T, and today I'm taking a look at Masterpiece Ultra MPU-02 Destron New Jetron Warrior Ramjet version 2.0. And the 2.0 comes from Masterpiece 52 2.0. Too many numbers at the same time, I think. And they don't really care. They call him Ramjet. They use the Masterpiece, even though it's two words here. The packaging is very nice. Now I have two of them. Just the two of us. And you can see what he comes with. I only got the two faces, so maybe one of them is on here. I don't know. But that's about it for the packaging. Now, this packaging and the bot is a step forward quality-wise from their thrust. He doesn't come with a collector's card, but he comes with a nice manual with a lot of nice pictures. Yeah. And again, you can see what he comes with, or you get with him, and then you have the manual. I know how to transform this thing, this plane, or whatever you want to call him, but there is a step here that was actually not very clear. Step 32 here. You are supposed to slide the wings up. Yeah, you have to untab them to be able to do that. And yeah, maybe it says untab them here in Chinese. I don't know. But still, it worked. As I said, he comes with two faces for me. I mean, it is three, but yeah, you know. Focus. Very nicely sculpted and painted faces, in my opinion. You get these that you can apply to the null rays, so you actually get really, really big and thick and nice shoulder cannons. And for some reason, I think the Seekers should have null rays and the Coneheads should have these. But that's just my, well, you know, preference. Yeah. You get to jet effects. Nicely done in a hard plastic. They are really nice and they look great on him when he is in jet mode. And of course, he gets his little stand here that you can just put him on. Unfortunately, it's a very low stand, so robot mode is not really good on here, but it works. It's the same, of course, as MP52 version 2.0 got. Now, let's bring in the main piece here. And he is very well done, in my humble opinion. He is much better than their thrust. I don't have any paint scrapages, and the quality just feels better in hand than the other one did. I forgot this on. This is the little adapter piece you need to actually put him on the stand. You can leave this on if you want to. Yeah. The quality, as I said, is really, really good. It feels like a lot of die cast and nothing really, you know, shakes about. He stands the fans' toys test. By that I mean shaking. He comes with tape on his legs and on his feet to minimize scrippage. And I'm going to keep those pieces on until I have transformed him for you, so I don't scrape anything. And the transformation, as always, will be in a separate video. So go check that out if you want to look at it. Let's get up close and personal with this beauty. He has a good looking face, a very coney face. Well, he is a conehead, so you can put these back if you want to. I don't like that look, so I just have them here. You can probably do whatever you want. And he has titty cannons. And I like this gunmetal grey, of course. And if you don't like the look of the shorter null rays, you can just flip these out and transform them so they actually look longer. You can do that on both sides just for, well, symmetry, I guess. Like that. Now he has those normal null rays. And if you want them up high, you can, because you have those hinges here, so that's good. He has a transparent chest here, a very, well, I'm not going to say what I think this crotch looks like. It looks like a crotch. Let's leave it at that. Gunmetal grey here, and nice die-cast legs, very chunky big knee pads, and I think they missed a spot here, but, well, my first paint scrippage, but that is so small I don't really care. And the feet, as we all know, look very good. Same feet as on MP-52, of course. And the wings are new. The mold is new, at least. And if you want to, you can change this red piece out. If you want to have the engines on the front, you can. So let's just rotate the legs so you can see them at the same time. You see the difference here? I quite like both, actually. But I'm going to have it like that, for I think that's more cartoon accurate. Now, these you can unpeg if you want a sleeker look, but I actually think this looks fine and dandy. And you have the same backpack as on all these cone heads and seekers. So, yeah, not much to get obsessed about here. I mean, you can fold things a bit around if you want to, but who wants to? For articulation, we can move these away, as I said before. And you can actually fold the inner piece down. There is a little thing you can fold down to just fill out like that. If you find that good looking. I find anything with him good looking, so. The head can go all the way around. It's off-centered, and if you have it like a bobblehead, turn it to the back and press backwards. Then it will be as it should, and it can look down, it look up, and everything nice like that. The arms are on a very nice ratchet, go all the way around. You have that little transformation hinge if you want to, or you have a ratcheted hinge as well. So you can, technically, how am I going to show this? Go all the way up like that. So it's very nicely articulated in the shoulders. You have bicep swivel. You have double jointed. No, that's a single joint, but still gives you the full range. The hands are the weak point to me, because I didn't like the hands on MP-52 either. So the fingers are nice. You can't really splay them out, but they are rounded, so they look actually like fingers. But the thumb, it's on two hinges, but it's not really natural because I want it to go forward as well. This isn't natural to me. This is, or something like that. But yeah, you can angle it outwards, which is good, and rotate it about, of course. Now, let's get those arms up. You have an ab crunch, but no waist rotation due to the fact that everything is just tabbed in, and so it was on the original as well. You have some skirt pieces here that you can get out of the way. They are very firm, let's call them that. Kick forward 90 degrees, and he can almost do the splits, which is very nice. You have a thigh swivel. You have a very nice bend at the knee, almost the full range. And here you can see that, well, things are taped. And we close those down. The feet are a bit troublesome, but that was the original mold as well. They were worse. So these actually stay where they are supposed to. So, yeah. You can have these more out a bit, but I wouldn't play with them too much because, well, it feels like you're straining the plastic, so I don't want to do that. But this is the little peg that is supposed to be unpegged here, so you can scooch them upwards. And before I found that, I was really, really, let's just say upset. Let's put him in a nicer pose, of course, so we can just have a look at him. He is easy to pose. Way easier than the original MP-52, because these joints are more stiff and just holds as they should. And if we want to change out the face, you just either pop off the head, which is very easily done, and then just pop up the face and put the face you want in there. You have a screaming, a normal, and a smirking face. I think I have the smirking face on. Yes, I do. If you, like me, like the bigger cannons on his shoulders, you can just transform these null rays up, close them like that, and then just push these on. Now, on thrust, they were really, really difficult to put on, but these are actually very simple to get both on and off, which I like. I don't know if it's something different with these. I think these are just black plastic. The one on thrust was actually painted, and I do like this better because here everything just works. But that was just me guessing. I don't know if that is true or not. Now for comparison, let's bring in the original Masterpiece 52 Starscream. And let's go over the difference in molding, shall we? If I can get things centered. Of course, the wings are different. The head is different. The knee pads are different. And of course, you get these little thicker pieces here, like you should. But the main difference is quality. Now, the Takara one is really, really loose and hingy, while this is not loose at all. And the ratchets are better, the joints are better toleranced, so I really, really do prefer this kind of make. And me saying that is quite strange, due to the fact that this is Takara and this is somewhat of a knockoff. And, well, we all know and love Takara. But you can see the difference in molding here. And this is why I have these more forward, because there are nothing to tab them onto here. So he actually has a sleeker back, but again, he has the wings down here, so I don't really know. And just to show you how he fits in with other masterpieces, here is Fans Toys Sound Blaster, or Robot Paradise, or whatever they call themselves. And MP-52 is shorter than him, and I think that's correct, because I think Starscream is a little chihuahua that actually have to tell everyone that he is greater than he is, barking a lot. So that is probably why this is shorter than him as well, because this is based on the same mold. But I would have liked him to be a bit taller, at least the same height as him. So a bit of oversized wouldn't have been in the way. But that's it for comparison. And here you have him in alt mode, and what a glorious alt mode this is. I can tell you that the transformation is way simpler than the MP-52. Maybe because I've done it so many times, or just because everything is just sturdier on this model. But let's get through him, shall we? You can, of course, open this up. You can have that down if you want to. And you have that little yellow seat in there, pilot's seat in the cockpit. And what did I do wrong? Ah, good. You have a very nice black sheen on here with red wings. I think this is painted. It feels painted. Very nice. And again, these can come off if you want to pull them out, but who wants to do that? Yeah, this is him from above. Very nicely done. The only gripe I have is that these don't really peg in, but they don't on any of the molds of MP52, I think. This is him from the sides. And yeah, I put these down just for funsies. And here you have him from the bottom. A very nice jet. I'm sorry, I'm not an airplane guy, so I don't know the words for it really. Very nice indeed. This is him coming towards you. And this is him going away from you. For articulation, you can open this up, of course. You can rotate the nose cone. You have a little radar dish in here. So that's nice. You do have that on MP52 as well. You can fold these in, the landing gear. You can have these forward if you want to, but I don't know why you would. You can rotate these for some reason. And you can articulate these plates and the engines, the jet engines here. And of course you can bring in these effect pieces here. You need to hold the engine so it doesn't slide in when you affix them, because they tend to do that. But that looks actually really, really nice, in my humble opinion. Again with this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here, I don't know, but I'm doing my best. So I hope that is enough. Very nice. And you can, of course, affix the null rays if you want to. You can have them as null rays. And you can have them as the big guns. And to get them in, you just put them onto these little pegs here. Like so. And if you want to have the big cannon, like I do, because I like this for the Coneheads. No, not the movie with Mary Albright. And this is very firm and stable. So this is how it looks with the thick piece. And this is how it looks with the null rays. You can rotate these and put the null rays here if you want to as well. But I just think that looks silly. But you have the option. And I like options because you can, well, it's like transforming him actually. We're going to put him on the stand. So to do that, you need to push this little piece in here. We need to bring the stand in. I'm going to lower it just because I want to. And we can then, of course, put him on there. And he looks magnificent. You can angle him to the sides, you can angle him up, down, in any direction you want to have him flying. Woo. You can tighten that screw, I just want to point that out. I usually have him going fairly straight because, well, yeah. Very nice with the stand, I have to say. Now for comparison, let's bring back Starscream MP52. And I'm going to be quite honest here. That transformation is not fun. It has a lot more to do due to things folding into the wings and so on, but it feels fragile. And I'm quite scared moving pieces past pieces. So, not a fan. This feels so sturdy, and you know, you can just use how much force you want. It's still in working order, and things do tab in, and it does. Yeah, we can do the Fans Toys test with him in alt mode as well. This piece, it works, but nothing really stays the way it should. The wings go up and down if you, yeah, you can see. You're supposed to press them inwards, but it doesn't really help. These wings, they are sturdy as And these just, well, they're fit into place. These can just rotate and feel a bit strange. But it works, and I love my Starscream, don't get me wrong. Here you can see the difference in alt modes. And you can also see the, yeah, this just comes to pieces. You can see that they are fairly similar on the underside, like that. Very nice indeed. And of course, the cockpits are, well, it's a bit of a difference because I think this feels slimmer. I'm not sure it is, but, well, down. Still very nice looking, both of them. And I am quite happy with how this set is turning out. Now for my conclusion. This is an upgrade I really like. The thrust was better than MP-52, but still had pieces I didn't really like and some paint scrapage. This is a true masterpiece. I really like this. As you can see, he's posable, he looks good, he has a shine to him, and his joints are just outstanding and holds a pose, and you can really do whatever you want. I like that very much, and it feels like they have updated a lot of the materials, and it just makes everything feels so much better and looks great in my humble opinion. The only gripe I have with this figure is the plate on the back of the plane that doesn't really tab in, but otherwise I do like this one very, very, very much. Would I have liked a waist rotation? Yes, of course, but I am happy to give that away just to make his little waist look so good. Waist, not this piece. This piece looks way too human. Anyway, I like that you can change these out so you can have them visible or not. You can have these thick or just the normal, well, null race. You can angle these, you can angle his head. I do like most of the things coming with this bot. The stand is good, but just as MP-52's, it is a bit too low. So if you want to use the stand in bot mode, don't. His masterpiece score is an 8. And I hesitate to give him a 9 because he is somewhat of a KO. But there are a lot of new moldings here, and they are very well done. So he's a strong recommendation from me. If you like Ramjet and you don't have one, this is the one for you. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always,